Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Nate. I'm doing a quick little trade recap for the longs I caught this morning, July 2nd. Everything was alerted in my Discord. If you guys are interested, the link is below. But I'm gonna get right into it right now. So, what was I looking at? So, yesterday, around 1 a.m., so Wednesday during the overnight session, I came into the market and I was looking to make my plan for the following New York session, right? So remember, in order to get a bias going forward, you do need to look at how price interacted with the liquidity behind us. So Friday made these 4-hour lows, and what happened on Tuesday? Tuesday swept these 4-hour lows right here, and we got a change in the state of delivery on the lower time frame, and there was a long opportunity because remember, price price trades in ranges, right? Once you get to the bottom of the range, you expect price to return back to equilibrium, right? In any scenario. So let's say we're in an uptrend, right? Trending up, eventually price is going to gravitate back down. So on Tuesday, we swept these 4-hour lows, and for me, my bias going into Wednesday was higher, right? So this is where we were around 1 a.m. I was looking for some sort of bullish move to occur, but I was not anticipating it to occur overnight. I was expecting some sort of manipulation uh back into here. So let me turn on my indicator, get the Asia London lows. So I was expecting price to gravitate to these internal sell sides here, here, reaccumulate orders. So reaccumulate, and then by 9 a.m. open, send us higher. And this is all alerted in or called out in the Discord. This is what I was anticipating in real time. I wanted price to reaccumulate these orders, manipulate, take final sell targets, and then continue back higher. I even called the potential shorts for this overnight, but this was low probability and I didn't take it. So let's fast forward to New York Open. Let me just mark it. Actually, a little bit before New York Open, around 9 a.m. So price moving, yada yada yada. Okay. So again, price took out these internal levels and we actually reswept these 4-hour lows. Now I was looking for some sort of change in the state of delivery and a PD array for entry. Keeping in mind, right, what's going on the higher time frame, we're still in this bullish uptrend. We reswept these lows. I would really want to see new all-time highs or at least get us back into 0.5 of this range. So get us back to 766, right? This is 0.5 of the range right here. All right. We also have these London highs up here we could target and this high right here. Ready? So let me just clear up the charts real quick. Okay, so zooming in, what was I looking for? Looking for some sort of PD array, some sort of change in the state of delivery. And this is 9 a.m. Let's go on the 1 minute. Ready? Price playing out. Okay. What do we see here? On the 5 minute, we formed this bullish gap. And this is kind of when I woke up and I saw these longs, this long setup play out, right? So we got change in the state of delivery. So close above a prominent high right here. I'll make this bigger for everyone to see. Style. Let's make it purple, right? This is the change in the state of delivery. We have clear buy targets all the way up here. Okay. Now zooming in on the 1 minute, price tap back into this bullish gap, and we're holding it. Holding. We trade back in, and around, let me see, around 9:18, I fill longs. My fill was 9:40 or 6:44. So I filled somewhere here. I had my stops set around 50 points, I believe. We can just put it here. I had my stops around 604. Let's put that here. 604 stop, and my target was 778. 778 was all the way here. These London highs, I think. Yeah, London highs. And at this point, because I was entered only 5M in Q, I was able to hold this trade through New York Open, through that opening volatility, and be immune to some sort of emotional drawdown, right? If you enter heavy and you hold it through New York Open or some sort of volatility, you're going to get a little bit emotional, right? If you're holding 2 NQ and you're holding a 50K account, 20, 30 points is a big freaking deal. And you could even blow your account doing that. So because I was entered very small, I was immune to any sort of emotional reaction. So zooming forward to what actually happened on the chart. Price played out, played out, played out. I believe I took some scales at like 60, 70 points. And boom. Price hit my target. So again, the reason I was able to do well is because of the risk management. If I sized any higher, I probably would have stopped out of this trade. And yeah, again, this is the model I trade every single day. And sometimes you guys will see me in the Discord. I won't say anything. Because there's no setup. But when the setup presents itself, you have to be ready. When the stars align, you need to have the chips behind you, right? In order to execute on the trade. Let's say you're playing poker, right? If you're just going all in, betting big, and you have bubkus, you have literally nothing in your hands. When you have pocket aces, you're only gonna win the minimum because you have no money. You need to go all in, or you need to bet big when you have a good setup present itself, and you need to survive. You need to survive long enough so you can execute well on these trades and catch bangers like this. So yeah, hope you guys have a good day. DM me any questions.